Hey, this is a quick video. I just want to talk about Avatar: The Way of the Water. Now, I know a lot of people already talk about Avatar: The Way of the Water, but I don't upload that much on this YouTube channel, so I must give you my thoughts. And my thought is, wow, wow. You know what? It freaked me out because I love the first one, right? So now when I didn't go, I decided not to go to the theater because I ain't been going to the theater this much, man, because it just ain't been I just say it's just so much. It's a different subject. I'm just not going to cover it. But you know, I wanted to go to this movie, go see it, but I just like I'm not going to go see this movie. This movie's like 3 hours or so many minutes long. But man, I'm telling you, this weekend I decided to watch it. I had a guy at work. He's like 30. He's 39. He just had a birthday. He goes, "Hey, did you watch it yet?" He goes, "I went to the theater." He goes, "I told you it was good." I said, "Nah, not yet, man." So I bought it on digital on my Vadu account, but man, I ain't logged it up. I ain't played. And I started playing that thing, and I was like, I played it a little bit, right? So it was on a Thursday, and I played it, and I was like, I'm gonna watch a little bit of this, see what this is like, cause James Cameron, I did like the first one. Don't get me wrong. So I'm saying, oh man, no, I try to get to bed about 9:30 because man, I go to bed 10:30. Man, I'm struggling the next day because I keep myself fit and I work out and I keep my house clean. But so I started watching it 9 something, man, and I'm sitting there going like this, like, I don't even know why I felt that way. I was sitting there going, what the shoot, man? I was like getting sucked in. I'm getting sucked in, but it's like 9 something, and I'm like, if you get into this movie, you're going to stay up till like 12. And I didn't want to stay up, use a short notice day. Short notice days, you can use an emergency day to call in. But anyway, man. So I went to work next day and I told this guy, man, like I said, he just turned 39. He's like, I started watching Avatar last night. I said, yeah, man. I said, yeah, it's got me. I said, I'm interested. So Saturday night, I decided to watch it. And I had the same attitude I had towards it. I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and watch this. So I started watching this Saturday, right? So I'm sitting there literally watching this movie, right? And I was so into this movie that I actually kept hitting pause because I kept saying, this is 3 hours and 12 minutes long and 37 seconds to be exact, right? But a movie like that to keep you going. I mean, there was nothing in this movie that had me yawning, looking around, none of it. I mean, where he had to, when they had to sacrifice leaving home because they attacked, when they came down to, I seen them coming down from on the spaceships. I'm like, damn, man, that's got to cost a lot of money to travel that far to this planet. But James Cameron, man, don't never count that dude out because, man, I'll tell you, man, all the characters in here was awesome, man. That little white kid, man, he thought he was part of the tribe, and then he found out that that asshole Stephen Lang is Stephen Lang plays Miles Crittich. He found out that was his dad. It had Kate Winslet in it, and of course Jake Sully and stuff, and Zoe Saldana. But it's just, my God, man, it was just I was blown away. I was shocked. Excuse me. And here's the thing: 3 hours and 12 minutes and 37 seconds, and I watched all of it. But I actually had my surround sound on, and I actually turned off all the lights because my speakers got all these lights that flicker when you're. I mean, I got a nice setup. I know a lot of people do. Don't get me wrong, but I said, you know what, Vic, you don't drink that much. Go in there and get one of them little margarita mixes. I got me a little bottle of margarita, man. I have me some kettle chips. I'm sitting there eating kettle chips, suck that thing down. I was like, okay, because you can't drink that much because you don't drink that much because you get a headache because that means you can't handle, I can't handle beer. I can't handle liquor. I could barely drink wine, man, because, I try to stay fit. So I'm sitting there, man, not a headache, not a nothing. I mean, that margarita went down good, and I ate those kettle chips. I didn't eat them all. I put the bag down, man. I tried to act like I was in a theater, man, watching this. This thing had some I mean, at the end, it showed how they was fighting on that little, that that glider, that big gliding ship, man, that thing was a lot bigger than what I thought. Because when that thing started sinking, it kind of reminded me of the Titanic. And I remember listening to a lot of reviews, man, talking about, oh yeah, he kind of pulled some things out of the Titanic. Man, you know what? Who cares? As long as it's good, that's what's important. I was engaged all the way through. There was not a now, man. I think I heard some people say, "Hey, man, he could have shaved some, maybe 10, 15 minutes off." But man, I like when they got to know those whales down in the water. I got to know when they got to know the other tribe, and the tribe was trying to show them how to live, and because they had to leave the forest people because they had to save their life because these people was. And what gets me, man, they was hunting down these whales for a little bow that was no bigger than that, man. And the kid, I forgot what the kid's name was, but he was Miles Critch's son that he had to left behind. But man, there was some parts in there. He goes, "I figured you would have went home." He goes, "Well," he says, "babies can't fit in pods, asshole." And he knew that was the son. He found out that was his dad too. But he goes, but there was a part where Zoe Saldana's character was going to kill him because they did lose one boy, and he was holding, Miles Critch was holding one of their kids, and then she grabbed him and she was going to kill him, and he's like, "No!" And then there was a part where he drowned, and that little kid went, and he was going to go with everybody else because at the end, Jake Sully, you had that fight with Miles, and then Miles couldn't breathe, and he was down there, and so the little white kid, they called him Spider or something like that. He went down, he looked, he was gonna leave him. He's like, "Ah!" So he went and got him and took him and saved him, and then he put him on the rock, and then he looked at him, and his dad said something to him. He just went like, "Ah!" like that, and he just jumped in the water. But he saved him from getting killed by Nitra is her name. I can't pronounce her name. And then he ended up saving his life. And then, I kind of left off like that. But anyway, this is going to be a short video because look, wow. I know there's been 15 bazillion things on here, but I have to upload stuff. I don't have to. I want to. But I'm just letting y'all know I watched this movie, because I can't watch movies like most people do. I don't know how these. I'm going to give the YouTubers credit to sit down and watch movies like that and to sit on your ass, pardon my French, and to sit and watch all these movies so you can upload stuff like that. It ain't me. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I got a job. And when I work Saturday and Sunday, I make damn good money. So this thing of trying to be the biggest, best YouTuber on the planet, it ain't happening here. I just like to upload stuff every now and then. And I appreciate all 47 of you guys' subscriptions. But anyway, I'm just saying, I'm not going to do it. It's not me. But if I do find something I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. But wow, don't ever count out James Cameron. I was shocked. And yeah, I got this on my Baidu account, which is a Fandango thing. But I'm definitely getting this on physical copy. I'm getting the physical 4K as soon as it's ready to come out. But anyway, God bless, take care. But yeah, Avatar Way of Water. Woo, Lord. Super, 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 super good. At the end, it tells you the rate. I get this bad boy 5 stars. I ain't see nothing wrong with this movie at all. Period. God bless and take care. And we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.